Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Chad. You are now tuned into Chilling with Chad. Life be lifing, bro, and sometimes I like to take the time to sit back and reflect on everything in front of you. Take the time out to okay, this week happened, so what can I do to make this week a better week than last week? So go day by day, observing, going back and see damn, okay, what happened this day? What happened that day? What went wrong this day to make it not a bad day or made it a bad day, so to say. Today was it wasn't necessarily a bad day today, but just a lot of thoughts. Today was a thought-provoking day, I should say. And when I be in my head too much, I feel like I don't like being in that state of mind, because I'm an overthinker by nature, so I always overthink every single thing, every single aspect of everything that happened today. Dang, could I not have said that? And could it change the whole outlook of everything? Or what if I said this, and could that have changed the outlook? I don't know. Like I said, it's a process that I have to go through. Like I said, today was very thought-provoking, but at the end of the day, it's winding down. Go to tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a fresh start, brand new day. And, I just need to get that. I just need to get that out. Other than that, man, been back in motion. This is week 2 back at work since the little break for the surgery, so everything's doing what it's supposed to do right now. The good brother's walking around here somewhere. He just took a phone call. Quick hitters. All-Star Weekend was this past weekend. I really didn't get to watch too much of NBA All-Star Weekend because I was busy. I had to work Saturday night, so I missed all the dunk contest, 3-point shootouts, and all that. Last night, we have our actors meet up. So while the whole All-Star game was going on, we were meeting up down here. So I haven't really got I heard that the dunk contest was pretty weak this year, despite the fact that Mac McClung won again. I don't know, man. White guy dominating basketball in Black History Month, man. That's jokes. But what else is it? Oh man. So I watched Iron Claw. For those of you who don't know what the Iron Claw is, it's the story of the Von Erich family. If you're a wrestling fan such as like myself, and you know the history of wrestling, you know the Von Erich family out of Dallas was one of the prominent wrestling companies in the 80s, and it tells the story about each family member. Well, not necessarily the full story, but so a couple of the family members all passed away within a quick span of each other in the 80s. There was 5 brothers, and technically no, there were 6 brothers. One of the brothers passed away at a young age, and then when they all got grown, like the brothers just started passing away for whatever reasons. David Von Erich was the first one. He had some type of rupture in his intestines and ended up taking his life. There's also rumors going around that maybe drug related. Who knows? And they don't shy away from that in the movies. Like, those brothers were definitely into the party scene. And so then after that, it goes to the younger brother, who's Michael Von Erich, who he had an accident in the ring, hurt himself, and had a botched surgery after the injury that kind of left him like pretty rough shape mentally and physically. So he ended up taking his own life. Not too soon, because he almost actually passed away on the operating table, but he didn't. He actually took his own life sometime after the accident, and he was the youngest brother. So then the next youngest brother was Kerry Von Erich, who was probably the most famous out of all the Von Erich brothers. He actually made it past their local company, or not necessarily local. I wouldn't call them local, but he made it past the family company and actually made it to the WWF, WWE, whatever you call it. And he was successful up there. He won the Intercontinental Championship. Well, after his run over there was over, he got into some kind of drug trouble, and he was gonna go to jail. But before he went to jail, he decided to take his own life, and he did that. He was only 33 at the time, so that's what I'm saying. Like, the story hits pretty hard because how young those guys were when they all passed on, and then it left the one brother. He's still alive to this day, Kevin Von Erich. It tells the story from his point of view, especially like losing all his brothers and then being the last one standing, and then having his own kids later on. And there's two scenes that stuck out to me in that movie. One was there's a scene that when all the brothers passed away, there's a scene with Carrie's going across the river in a boat, and you can see Mike and David waiting for him on the other side. So they get over there, they all meet up, and they all like, "Oh, it's good to see you again," like, all happy. And then they show the youngest brother who passed away before, I want to say before they all were born, because he would have been the oldest brother. He died at 5 because he was electrocuted by something, and so that scene definitely stuck out to me. Like, man, like, you never know what's waiting for you on the other side. So from that point of view, that was their end. But then another scene Kevin is sitting in his front yard. His wife's gardening or something like that. And his own sons are like playing around the front yard like his brothers used to do. They're tossing the football around. And he just has like a real emotional moment. He gets all sad, and like the boys, they see him crying, and they run over to him like, "Dad, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And he was like, "Oh man," he's like, "Y'all don't need to see me cry. Like, you shouldn't see me crying like this." And I'm like, "That's okay, Dad. Like, it's okay to cry." Like crazy. It was a crazy part that the kids are telling the dad this, and it's like, it's okay to cry. Like, you can cry. He's like, I'm seeing y'all out here playing together, and I remember doing that with my brothers. And the kids like, "Oh, don't worry, Dad. We'll be your brothers now." And that's where the movie ends off, and they are running around throwing the football around again. Like there was like a very like if you know the story, like you know what's coming. But if it's somebody that if you're brand new to the story, you just watching it for the first time, like it definitely hits crazy. So that movie definitely stuck out. Man, I want to try to get fit in a movie. I want to try to watch a brand new movie every week and come back with a movie review. So that was the new movie I watched this week, and I think the good brothers joining me on the other end.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
You've experienced today as well from all over. What are your thoughts on?
I don't know, because I know it's an eclipse coming up. Mm-hmm. I'm not exactly sure what's going on if you're into astrology or all this stuff. I don't exactly know what's going on, but it's definitely something going on.
Something in the air.
Something's in the air. A lot of people are it's a lot of different energies going on. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what it is, but yeah, today was a day. Today was a Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. Today was a Monday on all fronts. Like, business wise, it was a Monday. Personal wise, it was a Monday. Just life in general today was just not what it was. Not what it should be. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow is a fresh start, so go into tomorrow optimistic. And what can I do today to make today better than yesterday?
That's all it is. Just being better than you was the day before. Just waking up and already establishing what are you trying to accomplish during the day. Not letting anyone under any circumstance steal your joy.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing for me. Like even with today, with stuff I could have gotten upset with or been mad at, I was like, you know what? I ain't even mad.
Yeah.
I'm just going to continue to move forward. And it seems like the more that you tell yourself, I ain't finna let this get to me, the more stuff that
I know that
just
well.
comes and comes.
Yeah, I know that well. I tell myself that, hey, let it go. It's not that deep. And then the more I say to myself, it's not that deep, just let it go. More and more I think about it and like, damn, I really don't want to let it go. So I definitely understand that.
But that's how you know the breakthrough is right around the corner, because you won't be going through all the stuff if some type of, whatever you believe in, no matter if it's like it's the devil, an evil spirit, an evil energy, or something. Like they feel and they know what's right around the corner for you. So it's like, oh well, before this person gets this great blessing, let's figure out a way to just set this person back 10 steps. All we gotta do is trigger this person in one way, and it's just gonna knock him off the path he's going on. So you just gotta just move forward and just let the BS be the BS.
While I got you here, I know you try to speak into existence of holding. Before you hold anybody else accountable, you have to hold yourself accountable. And I'm still like kind of like traversing through there, like trying to get that like stuck into my brain. Like I have to hold myself accountable before I attempt to hold somebody else accountable. And speak on your ideas of holding yourself accountable before you hold someone else accountable.
Oh yeah. Even with me, with all the things that I do in life, whether it's podcasting or writing scripts or throwing parties or award shows or movies. I mean, it's so much stuff that I do, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people see that as like, hey man, this man has a lot of stuff going on. So when it comes down to me having to tell somebody like, hey, you need to, not necessarily telling them, but like, hey, step it up, like you could be doing such a better job. I have to always look at myself in the mirror, because just like any normal person, it is days that I'm tired or I don't feel good, or it's just you're in one of the moods where you just don't want to work. And so me holding myself accountable is me telling myself, well, dude, you said that this is what you want to do in life. All this extra stuff comes with it. Tired, working, late nights, early morning, it comes with it. So I just always hold myself accountable, be like, well, I can't preach that to somebody else if I'm not doing it myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wake up, I go to work. When I get off of work, for those who don't know, I go right into either scripting, writing, or something. It's like a non-stop thing with me to where I get home on occasion about 11 to 1 a.m. every night. And then that's like the free time to decompress or whatever, as people would say. But it's like, nah, I feel like I just got to do a little bit more work to get some stuff done, because that's what drives me every day. Just continuously putting the schedule in. And if I'm constantly complaining to myself about, man, I'm tired, I'll do that tomorrow, or I don't feel like it, then how can I sit there and tell someone else that if I'm not holding myself accountable? Yeah. If I didn't get up this morning and put out a video or press post on some stuff I'm working on, I can't tell nobody else that. So it's really, my accountability is just holding myself accountable, like practicing what you preach, like doing what you tell other people to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and you had that conversation with me plenty of times. You had that with me, just strictly just me by myself on the show. You had it back when Chris and Berto was on the show about making sure we were doing something. If we want to make the show grow and make it to be where we want it to be, we got to put in that work. We got to hold ourselves accountable to what we doing or what we're not doing, all the above. So yeah, I definitely understand like how that comes across.
It's been a day.
I'm trying to stay on topic, but my mind is just it's just burnt all across the board. So that's basically what this episode is gonna be about. Just me just decompressing my mind from the day, because it's just the mental gymnastics is very high today.
For everybody out there that's going through something in life, if you have goals and stuff that you are trying to accomplish, and then you also have your day-to-day life as far as with your family, your kids, your day jobs, night jobs, just practices, like extracurricular stuff that you're trying to do in life, always remember that your mental health is top priority. Take care of yourself before you take care of others. Like, I'm a firm believer in, like, you only gonna get the best of a person if they're mentally strong, like mentally good, right? Because if not, you just gonna run into a wall of frustrations and emotions and attitudes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, just take care of yourself, man. Sometimes it's cool to decompress and just sit down and just, damn, I don't feel like doing nothing. But as long as you get out of that mode and don't stay in it too long.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never forget your why you're doing something. That make everything so much easier in the long run.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been learning to do on my own, and like I said, holding myself accountable before I try to make someone else before I try to hold someone else accountable. Make sure I'm doing that first. So it's absolutely man. This I think it's gonna be a quick show tonight. I got out what I needed to say. Feel a lot better about it. Everything's all good.
Sometimes, getting it out does make you feel better. Like, even with a meeting, I had 3 meetings today. One with some execs over some podcasting stuff. One with the job I'm working at now over some manager stuff. And then one with a network group that I'm working with. Like, when you mix in a lot of energies throughout the day, and like a lot of people, that's another thing, depending on your beliefs. Like, when you deal with a lot of people, you deal with their energy, what they're going through, their emotions, stuff like that. You gotta always keep in mind, like, you can't let nobody steal your joy, your happiness. You gotta protect your energy at all times, no matter what it is. It's like, So, with that being said, sometimes you do have to sit down and decompress and get it out. Like, I feel like the last meeting I had, even though it was, in my opinion, it was just some stuff I've been saying over the past 2-3 months. It was good to finally, like, sit down and actually get it out to where my head wasn't just so. Yeah. So sometimes just getting it out lifts a lot of stuff off of your shoulders. Yeah.
Usually once I do that, like, if it's something that's just racking my brain the whole day, once I talk it out and let that out, let all that energy out, I'm good after that. Like, all right, I know where I went wrong or I know I went right. So now I'm good to know that, okay, I've talked about it. Let this energy out, and now I'm good. So yeah, absolutely. Besides that, not really a inspirational quote to end on this week. I'm just man. I guess things are gonna go like however. Yeah, I don't got it. I don't got it.
Sometimes it's good to not have it because it will come at another time.
Absolutely. And that's what we're gonna leave. So thanks again to the good brother popping in for a quick second.
For sure.
Chilling with Chad for this week is done, and we are out. Encore. Thank you.